Hello everyone, my name is benrji. I teach anthropology optional for degree students in Ignite IAS. So with an experience of 12 years, I would like to share my views with respect to the anthropology as a course curriculum in Ignite IAS. So let us discuss about why a student has to choose anthropology as an optional subject. So if you see the number of marks allocated for the optional in UPSC Civil Services exam is almost 500 marks out of 750. So maximum number of marks can be scored by a student by taking right optional. If you see what are the advantages with respect to the anthropology compared to that of other optionals. So first one, you can complete the syllabus within a time span of 4 to 5 months, and you can allocate more time for the GS so that you can balance optional and GS effectively. Second one, the subject itself is creating a sense of interest and which can be correlated to the real life examples by the student and which can be written in the exam to maximize the score. Third one, most of the students who are having right preparation can get 300 plus score in this anthropology optional. So that is one of the value addition advantage. And the other advantage with respect to the anthropology optional is more static, less dynamic. So more static in the sense the question which was being given by the UPSC is of the static in nature. So dynamism in the sense, so more current affairs related questions are asked which is difficult where a student has to face in the live exam. So in anthropology, so that level of complexity is less, so that is one of the value addition. Next one is overlapping of GS syllabus with that of anthropology syllabus. So there are many topics in GS1, that is Indian prehistory, Indian society and governance, as well as polity, international relations, security, disaster management, so ethics. Some of the GS topics are correlated with the anthropology, in which anthropological perspective can be added to the GS, which you can write more elaborate answers. Next one is anthropology can be guided by a faculty, and any of the optional required a good guidance, so in which we are delivering our best to get the subject and maximum number of marks. So good guidance is very much required for all the levels of preparation, but the optional, which is a maximum score which a student has to score, need right guidance. Next, even the anthropology optional is helpful in the interview, and to give the multiple perspective dimensions to the questions, this subject is very much helpful. So if you see the performance of anthropology optional in the past few years, you can see there are All India Rank 1 and All India Rank 2 and All India Rank 3. So that means top level ranks are being secured in the last 5 to 6 years. And who can choose this optional? Any person who is interested in social sciences can take anthropology as an optional. If you see the background of the aspirant who secured the top ranks, so All India first rank in 2017 secured by Arundip Durishetty is having a background of BTech, and All India rank 3 in 2022 by Uma Harati is also from the BTech background, and Ananya Reddy secured third rank in 2023 having a background of BA Honors Geography, but cleared UPSC with anthropology optional. So any of the aspirant who is having a knowledge, interest with respect to the social sciences can take this anthropology optional. And at the same time, if you see the current program, so we designed is being given to the third year students, and at the same time course duration is so almost So 6 months will be the duration. After delivering of the subject, regular tests will be conducted and comprehensive material will be given in the course. So these are the basic things we provided to the students. So what is unique in this course in the sense? First one, we have restructured the syllabus because there are two papers are there in the anthropology, paper 1 and paper 2. There are similar topics are taught at the same time, which we can save the time and connect the two papers effectively and write answers in an elaborative manner. So that is one of the thing what we are doing while teaching anthropology optional. Next, unconventional related examples like any of the government program implemented like MGNRG in rural areas, how it is affecting the caste system will be analyzed in the anthropology, which will be taught to the students in a real-time examples, taking one of the state as an example and provide necessary information which will help them to write more broader answers in the exam. Next, relatable or reliable sources are given to the students in which they can search and maximize the information and secure more marks. At the same time, so every Saturday, so we are giving for the discussion and clear their doubts and revise and revision method is one of the approach which is need to be followed in anthropology because more number of facts are to be remembered by the students. So that's why they have to revise and review their performance at every stage of the preparation so that they can secure more number of marks. And the systematic coverage of each and every topic will be discussed in the curriculum. Next one is we will discuss about the contents of this anthropology. So first we will start with what is anthropology. So anthropology means we can divide the word into two parts, anthropos and logos. Anthropos means humans, logos means study. So the study of humans is considered to be called as anthropology. So the syllabus which was given by UPSC for this exam in paper 1, if you see, it starts with meaning, scope and development of anthropology. And the relation with other disciplines were being given in 1.2. Because anthropology is not a sole discipline. It was with other disciplines like social sciences, behavioral sciences, life sciences, medical sciences, earth sciences and humanities. Some of the part of them are being taken to study the humans and now we call it as a anthropology optional. So that's why how this discipline, anthropology as a discipline is related to other discipline is given in the syllabus. And anthropology is divided into broadly 4 sub-branches. One is socio-cultural anthropology, biological anthropology, archaeological anthropology, linguistic anthropology. After that, we will discuss about how human evolution takes place. So from Australopithecus afarensis, so ancient humans, to that of Homo sapiens, modern humans. So how they have been evolved will be discussed. After that, so from the primates, humans have evolved. What are the characteristics of the primates will be discussed. And then the phylogenetic status and characteristics, geographical distribution of different ancestors of the humans will be discussed elaborately. And then we will discuss even some of the topics related to the biology, like biological basis of life, from cell to chromosome nucleus. At every stage, what are the basic characteristics, functions will be taught in this basic biological basis of life. And then in the 1.8, we will discuss about the archaeology related concepts, starting from Paleolithic to that of the Iron Age. So we will discuss what is the type of tools used by the humans in each and every period. And then we will discuss from second chapter onwards, socio-cultural anthropology. It is about the nature of culture and society will be discussed. What are the characteristics of both the concepts and what are the anthropologists who worked in defining the society and culture. Next one, we will discuss about the types of marriages, functions of marriages. What is the definition of marriage given by the anthropology and various anthropologists will be discussed here. And then family and then kinship. These all are considered to be social concepts which will be discussed as part of socio-cultural anthropology. Next one is different types of economic system followed in different societies will be part of economic organization, that is types of economic system, types of exchanges, and as well as different types of debates put forward by the anthropologists will be discussed as part of economic organization. Next one is political organization and social control, in which the primitive societies have different setup of the political organizations. So it may be band or any type of tribals, or modern day societies or modern day administration has different types of political setup will be discussed in this political organization. And then how the people are being controlled with the help of various rules framed by them, or in the modern days it is the constitution which control all the people in the society will be discussed as part of the political organization and social control. And next one is about the religion. So different types of religion, forms of religion, and what is the difference between the magic, religion, and as well as science will be discussed in this religion chapter. And one of the heart of the anthropology is theories, anthropological theories. So there are different anthropologists who put forward their idea to study the society and the culture will be discussed in this anthropological theories. And then another sub branch of anthropology is linguistic anthropology. So the 7th chapter discuss about the origin of language, communication, how it has led to the formation of culture. Next, 8th chapter is about the research methods and in anthropology. That is, whenever anthropologist is studying any of the society, what are the tools need to be used will be discussed in this research methods in anthropology. Next one, we will discuss about the another sub branch of anthropology called as biological anthropology or physical anthropology, in which we will try to discuss about the human genetics, Mendelian genetics, genetic polymorphism, and related topics. After that, we will discuss about the chromosomes and chromosomal aberrations in the humans. What are the different types of diseases faced by the people will be discussed in this chapter 9.4. And then we will go on to discuss about the races and types of races in the world and how they have originated, how the anthropologists are classifying them will be discussed. And 9.6 about the genetic markers. There are a different set of population in the society, how they can be divided or how they can be identified based on the age, sex, population variations are will be discussed in this 9.6. And then in the next chapter, like ecological anthropology, so we will try to understand different environmental climatic conditions, how they are influencing the culture, and as well as biological nature of the man can be analyzed in this ecological anthropology. Interaction with the environment, with the people is defining their culture will be discussed in this ecological anthropology. So epidemiological anthropology is about the different types of diseases, what are the causative agent and how the disease has been spread will be discussed in the cultural dimension, social dimension, biological dimension. And then human growth and development. So from the fertilization to till the age people at every stage, so what are the factors which led to the formation of human growth and development will be discussed in this chapter 10. And chapter 11 is about the menarche, menopause, fertility, patterns of the population, and demographic theories with respect to the population growth will be discussed, and fertility, fecundity, natality, mortality, these are the some of the factors which led to the growth and decline of the population will be taught. So it is almost like demography discussed in the anthropological perspective is part of chapter 11. And chapter 12 is about the application of anthropology. So where we can apply this anthropology, it may be in the sports, nutrition, and the modern genetics, etc. So what are the different types of application will be discussed in this chapter 12. So paper 1 consisting of 12 chapters, and we have discussed the 12 chapters. And next we go on to the paper 2. So it consists of 9 chapters. So chapter 1 is about the Indian prehistory. So from Paleolithic to that of Iron Age. So what are the tool typologies followed by the ancient humans in India will be discussed over here. And second chapter is about the demographic profile population of India, their characteristics will be discussed. And third chapter is about the Indian society, that is structure and nature of traditional Indian social system, caste system will be part of it. And to analyze the Indian society, various concepts developed by the anthropologist, it is called as sacred complex and nature man spirit, put forward by the anthropologist called as LP Vidyarthi. And then various religions has emerged in the ancient period, how they are impacting the Indian society will be discussed in chapter 3.4. And after that, so chapter 4 is considered to be heart of paper 2, in which we will try to understand emergence and growth and development of anthropology in India. So because anthropology was not developed like that of other disciplines in India, so it was evolved in the 19th century. So how it has evolved into a separate discipline will be discussed in this chapter 4. And chapter 5 is about the Indian villages, their characteristics, different ways of approach to study the Indian villages will be discussed. And next one is about the linguistic and religious minorities which are part of India, what are their problems, what are the characteristics with respect to the social, political and economic position of minorities will be discussed. And 5.3 is about indigenous exogenous process which was been put forward by the anthropologist to understand how society is been changing. Example, Sanskritization, Westernization, modernization are the principles which were being put forward by the anthropologist to understand the changing Indian society will be discussed. Third, next one is about the 6th to 9th chapter. It is about the tribal India, in which we will try to understand the basic characteristics of the tribal and problems of tribal because of developmental projects, how they are being affected will be discussed in chapter 6. And next we will discuss about the problems of SCs, STs and backward classes. And in 7.2 we will discuss about how tribal societies are being changing because of various factors. That means how the culture of the tribals is been changing will be discussed. And concept of ethnicity is also been added to the tribal India. So because certain particular tribes are having distinct culture and living in a specific area are considered to be called as ethnic tribes, and their features can be studied with the help of concept called as ethnicity. And at the same time, so we will try to understand what is the tribal world after the emergence of modern India after 1947 framing of the constitution, how the tribal world has changed, tribal characteristics has changed as part of tribe and nation state. And at the same time, impact of other religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity and Islam, how it has affected the tribal societies are also been discussed as part of tribal India. And lastly, we will discuss about the administration of tribals. In the constitution, Government of India has introduced many of the clauses, administrative process, approach for tribal areas will be discussed. And what is the role of anthropology in analysis of tribal development and rural development, and anthropological approach to understand the regionalism, communalism and ethnic political movements which were arising in recent past. So these are considered to be the contents which are part of anthropology. So if you see the subject which was put forward by the UPSC for civil services exam is much elaborative and which is helpful for the students, and if they are in a right way and they have been given right content with continuous test series and as well as good guidance, can secure maximum number of marks and clear the UPSC civil services exam with the good rank. And anthropology plays a crucial role in this process. So this is one of the way of approach so which we follow in the Ignite IAS, so that the student will benefit not only getting the knowledge of anthropology but to enhance the knowledge with respect to some of the social problems which were arised in the society and how to analyze them, how to approach them will be taught in this subject. The basic understanding of the students will approach of the student will change in this course, and try to opt this anthropology optional in the UPSC civil services exam. So with this I am concluding the class. Thank you.